My name is Commander Matt Stratton. My grandfather was a soldier in the Queen's Royal Regiment. He joined in 1930 and through to 1938 served in India and China. He returned to the UK in preparation for the war and trained conscripts at Guildford Barracks. And then in 1938 fought in Africa with the 8th Army. He fought at Al Alamein and also at Salerno in Italy. He landed on Gold Beach on D-Day +1 and fought in Bayeux, which was one of the first towns to be liberated in France. Told some funny stories about glowworms being on his helmet, and they wondered why they were coming under fire until they realised they had glowworms on their helmets. And then carried on to the Battle of Bayeux, where he was part of a machine gun team trying to stop German tanks coming down into the village. The battle lasted for 2 days. And then on completion, fought his way through the rest of Europe, ending up in Berlin at Montgomery's speech in 1945. Some of the things that we still have from my granddad are his medals. He has got the Africa Star, the Italy Star, and the France-Germany Star, as well as a number of others. His Soldier's Service Paybook, which shows his service all the way through to the point that he was demobbed in 1945. And a couple of photos, one of my grandfather in Egypt during the war, and another one later on while he was in Europe. But there isn't a great deal. The only one we do have actually is this little note, which is a field service postcard that he sent back to my grandmother literally 3 days after landing in Normandy, just to let her know that he was okay. So he said, I am quite well, I will send you a letter as soon as possible, Arthur Weston, and that is it. My grandfather's service absolutely influenced me joining the military. He didn't talk about the time in the war a great deal, and only later in life did we start to piece together what actually happened during his time fighting through Africa and Italy and then through Europe to Berlin. And I think that was testament to the stress and the endeavour at that time, which was probably very different to the time before the war. So definitely an influence. When I joined the Navy, he came to many events, he came on ships and thoroughly enjoyed that there was a connection through the family back to the military.